Hey, thanks for joining me. I am Jase, and we are live on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. And for those watching after the fact, I hope you stick around because I have 4 fairly new, well, actually, one's brand new products from TideWe's to go over. And this stuff is just getting amazing. So there's a lot to go over. I'm giving some stuff away for those watching live, and I got like some beanies and some camo TideWe's hats. So we'll have a little fun giving those away. So I'm gonna just give a few minutes to let people filter on. And we got Derek is back, man. Hey, yeah, it's a morning live because I'm actually leaving tomorrow for Kentucky. So I'm gonna be gone for few days, and well, I'm actually leaving super late tonight, so I just wasn't able to do it at night. Figure we give it a morning shot for those maybe bored at work. I'm joining in. But Derek, I got a new jacket to show today. So this thing to pair up with the Mindak Slough Dawgs Waders. It's a pretty slick jacket. So I'm just kind of letting people filter on here. And I do believe I have to do something to go live on Instagram, but I'm not seeing it. So, boy, I'm not sure what's happening here. All right, so yeah, I'm not sure how this is gonna do this early in the morning, but for those of you maybe already got your hands on those Mindak waders, they did sell out, so you can get on a waiting list for those for the next round. It was a huge hit. They're really good waders. I am going to go over those fairly briefly here, just in case you haven't seen them. But they, I got to test them out the other day, and they are really nice waders. But it's just the jacket more so that they came out with to kind of pair with those waders. We'll talk about. So just see a couple of these coming on, but I am giving stuff away. Stick around. I don't anticipate a lot of people joining, so you might have a good chance of winning. So real quick, if you, I see there's a few of you on. If you can just shoot a message where you're from, I'll be curious as to who I'm talking to. And guys, I hope you can stick around a few minutes because I got some really cool stuff to go over. One I talked about on the last live last week, and it's a new ground blind that's probably one of my favorites. Hey, Neil, Kentucky. I'm heading there tonight. I'm heading to Kentucky tonight. Well, yeah, late. I guess technically tomorrow morning, but I am going out. I'm give it a shot. Looks like you're finally getting some rain out there. Hey, Chipper. Got Matt from Northern Illinois, Virginia. Hey, I thank you guys for joining me this morning. I wasn't sure how this would do, but man, I got 4 products to go over. I see there's a bunch more that jumped on, and then I'm giving some stuff away. So primarily, it's this brand new jacket. I literally just pulled out of the box. I just got it. You see it folds up into its own hat. But this is to pair with the Mindak waders. I'm going to show you those real quick, just because you have to get on a waiting list if you want these. They did sell out. They went super quick because they are awesome waders. Sylvester from Chicago. Thanks for joining, guys. I hope you got a few minutes. I got a few things to go over, and I'm giving away some stuff. So actually, the one thing I'm giving away is I'm giving away 2 of these beanies, and they have some camo TideWe's hats now. So hopefully I can get my hands on one of those. But I'm going to give away 2 of those as well. So I hope you guys got a few minutes. We'll play a little game to select the winners on those. But so this is the Mindak waders. you might have seen them on social media by now, but just truly awesome duck hunting waders. I got to test these out the other day, and I can just kind of show you a clip of that. When I was in the woods, or in the lake, I guess you'd say. These things obviously are waterproof. They are just highly what am I trying to say? Like, they just move with you. They fit really well. They're it's a 4-layer Hydra seal shield that's waterproof. It's a waterproof fabric. They're just flexible. They move with you. It's a super durable neoprene material. The knee pads, as you can see there, are just awesome. So it makes it really nice. And then they finally did away with the buckles. So now you just have these latches to adjust your shoulder straps. So now you don't have that big buckle kind of in the way when you're trying to shoulder your shotgun. So they just have letters there so you can match it on each side. Then of course you got waterproof zippers and fleece lined hand warming pockets. So they feel real nice in there if you put some hand warmers in there. And the T-zip zipper, as you can see, it's just so easy to get these on and off with that zipper. And that zipper is waterproof. And there you can see that the T-zip has like a little handle on it. So for you duck hunters, these waders are pretty slick. So the boots are a 1,200 gram Thinsulate. So, to help keep your feet warm, and got the rugged non-slip outsole. So those boots are really awesome. I'm not sure if we have any duck hunters in here, but I am going to go over some of the new deer hunting stuff. Oh, and there's a deer hunting jacket I think you guys are going to love, for you archery hunters especially. I am gonna bring that up there. So Michael, appreciate that. Yeah, I do like their stuff, which is why I'm not technically on staff with them. I just make content. I review their stuff, just because I love their stuff. I think for the price, you can't beat their stuff. It's they're really doing some good things. Sylvester, so what jacket are you referring to? Does the jacket come with pants? Would that be the TimberGhost jacket? The deer hunting, yeah. So that's the TimberGhost. No, it doesn't come with the pants. I mean, there is, like bibs, overalls that go with it, but not come with it. So they have to buy them separately. If that's what you're talking about, it'd be this jacket here. I'm actually going to go over this in a minute, because this jacket is pretty awesome. Oh, Neil, I'm assuming the jacket you were wearing in the video. So that's their older duck hunting jacket. Their brand new one just came out. I mean, I literally just got it out of the box, as a matter of fact. So as you can see how it folds up into its hood. I still have the tags on it. So I just got this out. So this is, Josh, you just nailed it. This is the FowlStorm jacket right here. So it's a lightweight jacket that it's breathable, it's waterproof. This one's going to be lighter than the other one. So the other one was more of a fleece line jacket. So come January, if you can still duck hunt, it's just a heavier jacket. So this one is a lighter jacket, waterproof. So it's got a 4-layer composite fabric on it. Again, it's waterproof, it's breathable, and then it has this Marsh Commander pocket system, they're calling it. So if you wear this over top of your waders and you go a little too deep, water comes up over. So there's drain holes on the bottom of the pockets, so it doesn't fill up with water. You know, the water will drain out. So this jacket was just really designed for duck hunting, the way the pocket systems are. So you got the Velcro, back up here. So you got these big pockets here and here, and then up a little higher you have some fleece lined hand warming pockets right here. There is inside, there's like a great pocket for your cell phone, waterproof zipper. So the cuffs, these cuffs are pretty, this it's Velcro, but you know, when you wear, you know, waterproof gloves, it's almost like industrial Velcro. It's like waterproof, so it's got that material over it to keep it from just staying wet, and you can really cinch that down tight with that Velcro. Like I said, it's like a little more heavy duty Velcro than usual. There is big zippers, kind of go from the arm all the way under your armpit, that you can unzipper to let some heat out if it's warming up throughout the day. And this jacket just really fits nicely. You can, you know, drawstrings on the hood. On the top here, there's a drawstring, and then on the side. So if you've ever worn a big jacket, or you know, with it has the hood is just huge, and you try to look up in the sky and you end up just looking into your hood, this one you can kind of pull tight and it just moves with your head. So actually right here is the drawstrings. I hope that's not too loud with the mic. But so yeah, this is a really nice jacket to pair with those waders. Again, down below you can see the ticker down there. You can HA18. I think it's right on the bottom there. This will get you 18% off if you guys are interested in this jacket. Just go to their website, TideWe's.com. And anything else during this live stream, guys, if you go to their website and put in live 20, you'll get 20% off an order right now. So I would take advantage of that if you're interested in anything, especially you ground blind hunters. I hope you stick around a minute, because this ground blind I'm about to show you, man, I think it's a game changer in some aspects because of what you're able to do with it. F-ing camper. Favorite blind. So I have two, but the one I just received, the one they just put out, I haven't got the hunt out of it yet, but I have used it, I have tested it, I've made videos on it. It probably is my favorite, and I'm about to show that to you here in a minute. Matt, so boy, I thought I had, hang on one second. Oh, here, no, that's not it. Matt, I'd have to look that up for you. I don't know the name of. It's been out. It was one of their first duck jackets they put out. I think they were just calling it duck jacket at the time, but I'm not sure if they actually have a name for it. But Matt, I can get back to you on that one. There's so many names, and it's hard for me to remember them all. So favorite blind, going back to that, been meaning to buy one off you guys. Well, right now is the time to do it if you're looking to get anything, because if you see down below, live 20 during this live stream will get you 20% off. So this new ground blind that they just put out, I will get to in a second, because it is one of my favorites, but I will give something away here real quick if you guys want. I'm giving away 2 orange beanies, and so I got two of these and 2 camo hats like this, but camo. So so we'll just play a quick little game, I guess, and we'll give away some stuff. So right now, before I get to this ground blind, and I have another hunting jacket to get to that's pretty awesome. Let's how many we got on here? Let's see. Kind of a low audience here in the early morning, so your odds are pretty good. So the first person that I see pop up on my screen, now keep in mind this is coming from 3 different platforms. What you see might be different than what I see. So the first person that can give me, I guess since we just talked about waders and duck hunting, let's do in this order: the thumbs up emoji, the smiley face emoji, and a duck emoji. I'm going to give you this orange beanie. So thumbs up, the smiley face, and the duck. So the first one that I see pop up on my screen, we'll get that, and then I'll just need you to email me your info so we can send that to you. I will pop up my email here for you to see it. So must be a little bit of a delay. Thumbs up, smiley face, duck, and it looks like Neil Hicks is first. So Neil, I'm gonna just post my my email address for you. Neil, if you can just email me your info, put orange hat winner in the subject. I'm gonna need your name, phone number, and your mailing address. What did I do with? All right, so Neil is getting an orange beanie. I'm just going to write this down so I can keep track of it. And Neil, if you just jot down my email real quick, and if you need it again, I will put it back up there. So we got some on the computer, but I don't have emojis. Well, then if you stick around, maybe we'll play a different game. I don't know. We'll I kind of just see what happens in the moment. So the next item, since I mentioned it before the giveaway, is probably my new favorite ground blind, because it is 100% waterproof. The material that they have on it it's awesome, and I think it's going to change the game a little bit as far as how you can position your ground blind, because I also feel like it's going to hold your scent. I mean, air can't really get out of it because it's just sealed up inside. Yeah, at some point you'll have to open the windows, but if you have a crosswind and the deer kind of have to come downwind of you to get out in your shooting lane, I don't think they're going to catch you too quick. Robbie, there is more. I'm giving away another beanie and two TideWe's camo hats, like baseball caps. So let me just show you this. I kind of did this earlier of this ground blind. So as you can see, you cannot see from the outside in. And this door, they call it the FlipGuard 270. This is another thing that makes it unique. This door flips completely up and over. So you can easily load your stuff into here. And then it comes with this adjustable pole, which you can use to prop the door open, because that panel is a solid panel, so water cannot get through it. Then you can use that same pole to support the center hub. So if you're getting snowstorms, or if you ever hunted late season and came in, you got 6 inches of snow and your blind was collapsed, this is not going to collapse on you. And I know it's hard to see, but this is the material that coats the holes. So it's just like kind of like a clear film. And so it's waterproof. But as you can see, you can still see through this ground blind. And it's awesome. As you can see, the stitching is sealed up on the top, so water can't leak in there. And it also has a low hub design, and that really just allows these windows to open huge. Like you can make these windows probably way bigger than you'd ever want them to be. But you know, you shoot standing up or you're shooting downhill, you got this huge window now. But the nice thing about it then with these horizontal windows, as you can see here on the side, you can make them as small as you want too. So you can just have a little slit if you're just trying to get a shotgun out the window for turkey season. And then it also has this cap that's reversible. And that's of course waterproof, so it's just extra protection. And then just with the orange, for some states, they still require you in gun season to have orange out. That's just showing the brush-in loops. They still have the brush-in loops, so you stuff in there, sticks, grass, and you can really hide this blind. So really, to go back and answer your question, this is probably my new favorite blind. I haven't got the hunt out of it yet, but man, I just think this thing is really going to hold your heat. And I think come wintertime, put a little buddy heater in there and the air can't escape. So I really feel like it's going to stay nice and warm. I guess as the older I get, it's I don't find it enjoyable to sit out there and freeze anymore. But when hunting with kids though, it's even better. Blake, my ground blind is getting here today. Blake, which one did you get? If you don't mind sharing, just curious. If you're referring to that one, let me know. I'm just curious. I would love to see what you think. I always love to hear other people's opinions. Thanks for joining, guys. If you, I'm going over a few products that's new from TideWe's this year. They're just some really awesome stuff that they're putting out. So, and I'm giving some stuff away if you can stick around. But more importantly, if you visit their website right now, and you can see it down here, Live 20, just put Live 20 as the code, and you're going to get 20% off your order. So anybody thinking of getting any of this stuff or trying any of it, now is the time to do so. So having said all that, I want to go over a new jacket I had here a minute ago. So Blake, you got the Viz. Okay, yes, great blind. I love the ceiling height. Like I love being able to stand up in there and shoot standing up. Now that blind I just showed you, the FlipGuard 270 is 6'3" to the center hub. So I'm 5'10". Like I have no problems shooting standing up. But I did have some folks, even with the 6'6" ceiling ones, say that they can't shoot standing up because they're 6'8" or something. Like for the rest of us small people, we can we could 6'6" is plenty. But even 6'3" for me, I would say if you're 6'2" or under, you should be fine. So this is the Veil camo. This is, I guess we'll just get into this now since Sylvester is asking questions on it. And this is the TimberGhost jacket. It's a silent fleece. So there's a lot of good things about this jacket. So this jacket does resist water. I kind of tested that. I threw some water on there. It does just run right off of it. I'm sure if you're out for hours on time, you know, in torrential downpour, it's not waterproof. It just resists water. Water will run off of this. Blake, I'm 5'6". No, you won't have problems. I mean, I can stand in there and like do jumping jacks and not to hit the ceiling. So you should be good. Um, so this fleece jacket, of course, to me, the biggest highlight of this jacket is just it's dead silent. You know, guys drawing your bow, you know how important it is. It's got to be quiet. It's not a overly heavy jacket, so this is gonna, you know, end of October, you know, early probably most of November, before the temperatures get into single digits. But this is a good mid-season jacket, so it's not super heavy, it's not bulky. I feel like, you know, when it does get a lot colder, you throw in some insulated underwear underneath there. This jacket's going to be really nice. I can't wait to try this jacket. So it resists water. It is windproof up to like 15 to 20 mile an hour winds. It does have a Protect. They call it a PAO anti-odor technology. So it's like a treatment to prevent bacteria from growing. So it does kind of eliminate your scent up to like 40 plus washes. So I can't really explain the science behind that, but so does it come in thick boy size? It does. I think it goes up to 3X. I'd have to double check on that one. And Josh asked, do they sell matching pants? They do have matching pants. It doesn't come as a set. I think they're separately. But the pants are actually, they're like, it's a bib. So these are the bibs. It's the same material. It's a bib style pant. I'm not even sure I'm supposed to mention that. So I don't even know if they're out yet. But they might be on there. I'll have to see. But yeah, it is a nice set. Sylvester is a quiet. I don't think you can get any more quiet than this. Unfortunately, it's hard to illustrate, but it's about as quiet as a material you can get. It's a super soft fleece, and absolutely for bow hunting, this I think is going to be a perfect jacket. I mean, you can draw with no sound. You might hear a little bit of that because I have a mic right here, so you might, like, from here to here, you wouldn't hear it at all. But it is as quiet as any jacket I've put on. So I do like this pocket here. It is a magnetic pocket, so you can close that very quietly, access your grunt call, or there is a lanyard in here that you can connect, like a, you know, rangefinder, so you can range, you know, just tuck that right back in there. Josh, they're out. I'm giving two away, like, right now. 2 camo hats. It's got a TideWe's logo in the middle. It's not the green yellow color. It's camo, like it's a brown logo. They're really nice. I'm gonna have to have a talk with them why I don't have any yet. But they do have the camo hats. So if you can stick around a minute, I'm gonna give away 2 camo hats. But so again, guys, this is the TimberGhost fleece jacket. Just, I think it's going to be a great archery hunting jacket. Again, the only thing I can keep saying, because it's really the biggest advantage of this jacket, is it's just dead quiet. It does resist water. It is windproof, and it's got that Protect PAO anti-odor treatment to it, so it just prevents bacteria from growing, so it kind of eliminates your scent. And they're saying up to over 40 washes that will stay there. So effing camper from YouTube says, favorite deer behind you. Boy, they all have a special place that they're very meaningful. But I would say the one I'm most special So the biggest one here, see if I can point to where you guys can see, is my biggest PA deer, and no doubt, I mean, that was pretty amazing. But I do kind of think this buck right here is a Kentucky public land buck, velvet buck. It's my first velvet buck. It took me 4 years of going to Kentucky, hunting public land to get my first velvet buck. So he's probably my favorite. I don't know what, for a long time I was obsessed with getting a velvet buck just because I'm in Pennsylvania and we never have an opportunity to get one in velvet. So I just really wanted one in velvet. I'm actually leaving tomorrow to go back out for another velvet buck. But from the reports I'm getting, a lot of them are already out of velvet. So we'll see. I'm not so gung-ho about the velvet anymore now that I got one. But he's probably my favorite. Not my biggest, probably my favorite. So yeah, thanks for asking. I love talking about hunting. Actually, maybe one of my favorites, and I can't even show it to you, is one of my first deer ever. It's a little 7-pointer here. He's probably about 80 inches. It's my first archery deer, so when I was about 15, I think. So maybe that one's my favorite, and probably one of my smallest. but South Georgia, you still have them on velvet. Yeah. I'm getting some. I still have most of them in velvet, but I do have a few photos of them out of velvet. So it seems like it's starting a little early here. Your season starts next weekend. Yeah, so I'm going to Kentucky. I'm actually leaving late tonight to get there because I have like a 12-hour drive. So I'm getting there with like a day and a half in advance to really scout and try to find something that I want to hunt. So. Looking to take my first one this year with a compound. Dude, that's awesome. Man, good luck with that. To me, I just think there isn't a whole lot better for me personally than drawing on a buck or even does. I mean, I just love shooting with a bow. I mean, it's just it's a game of how close, and that's what I love about it. It is just there's just nothing like it. I'm just ate up with it. So so I hope you have some fun, man. But let's where are we at? What time is it here? Let's give away a camo hat since Josh was just asking about it. And since we were Sylvester, come to Illinois. Yeah, I looked into Illinois. I think I can't remember exactly. I think it was the hunting license cost for non-residents was just crazy. But Kentucky just increased their non-residents. That it's like I don't know. It's over $500 now for a Kentucky tag, so it's all getting a little nuts. But I can't remember what Illinois non-resident was, but I do feel like there was a big deterrent of going there. I can't remember exactly. But yes, I know. Yeah, Illinois stuff certainly. Well, plus the drive, it is a pretty good ways from here. But there is some big bucks for sure. But yeah, since I was talking about, let's give away a camo hat. And Indiana isn't horrible. Yeah, I might have to look into that next year, Sylvester. So let's do it quick since we were just talking about it. The first person that can give me the bow emoji and the deer emoji. And then I know there's some computer folks on here. Maybe we'll do a little trivia since I was just talking for the next one. But the bow and the deer together in the same. Again, how I see it may be different than what you see it, but the first one that pops up on my screen will give you a camo hat. Must be a little delay. Usually you guys are, oh, there we go. See, and then they all pop up at once. It looks like Cole Johnson. The bow and the deer. You got it. Cole Johnson. So Cole, I'm gonna throw up my email here real quick. I'm gonna need your name if it's different than what your email shows, so I know who you are. Your phone number, your address, because we need to mail it to you. So this will be the camo hat. Just email this my email address here, and I will forward that to TideWe's, and then they will take care of that. So we had a whole bunch of them pop up. Cole, if you can let me know that you know you won, so that you can shoot me your info, and we'll get that out to you. It's actually a really nice hat. I got to talk to them about why I don't have one. So I kind of went through a bunch of those fairly quick, just because you guys kept asking certain questions, and it just kind of went through them. And so I do want to backtrack because we got some new viewers here. Take that off. But this new jacket. All right, cool, awesome, man. Thanks. Yeah, shoot me your info sooner than later, because like I said, I'm leaving late tonight for a week in Kentucky, so my reception's pretty terrible out there. But you guys just joined. I'm going over some new products from TideWe's. These things are awesome. I mean, literally every one of them, from duck hunting to archery hunting or hunting out of a ground blind. And so these are all new arrivals you see down here. Just anything on their website right now during this live stream. If you're considering any of them, there is a live 20 code on anything on their website right now. This jacket, this new duck jacket, there's an HA18 code. It's going to get 18% off of this jacket. So this is a really nice jacket to pair with those Mindock waders. If you're lucky enough to have those, they are great waders, and they sold out of them. So you can get on a waiting list right now, and get yourself a pair of these Mindock waders. These are really going to be nice for duck hunting. I wish that I had some really good places to duck hunt anymore. It just got so hard. Daniel, so I'm giving away 2 more hats. I'm giving away a camo baseball hat like this, but it's camo, and I'm giving away 1 more orange beanie. So I'm on here for about another 20 minutes, so we'll do that in a couple minutes. Maybe we'll do a little trivia for those who have been watching for a while. I was talking about some of these deer, and maybe I'll throw something out there that yeah, cool. So so I'm going to almost central Kentucky, and I gotta tell you, I know you guys call them hollers out there, which is now my new reference to hollers. You got some of the steepest freaking hollers I've ever seen. I mean, some of them are literally so steep you cannot get up them. And I was able to find ways to get on top of them, and then it becomes an issue of, like, if you hit something and it runs downhill, you're not getting them out, or I mean, at least not easily. I mean, those hollers, man, it is not like here in Northeast PA, that's for sure. I did see the sheds of the deer they called the General. I literally think I just saw that this morning somewhere. Giant. No other way to describe that. Absolutely, that was a giant. So Cole, I assume you're going out Saturday. Got your deer all picked out. I drove out there last week. I drove all the way to Kentucky, 12 hours, just to hang cameras just because I really just want to find a shooter. But man, the first night I had a pretty big 9-pointer, probably 150-inch 9-point, come in, and I haven't seen him since. So I don't know. I know you get to bait in Kentucky. I don't really have that luxury, so I gotta kind of go out there and hope for the best. So I'm sure he's around. So I'm going a day and a half early to try to figure out exactly where I need to be in my stand. So hopefully you got your deer picked out. So just a couple more things before everyone goes. Like I said, I got about 20 minutes. I'm giving away 2 more things, beanie and a hat. But I want to make sure the new guys who jumped on here live has seen this new fleece jacket from TideWe's. It's the TimberGhost jacket, because I really think that you're going to love this for archery season. And by the sounds of it, I might even take this along with me to Kentucky, because it sounds like it's going to be in the upper 40s a couple mornings. So it might be a little chilly. I'm not used to that, that's for sure. I've been out there a few years, and man, it's been, I think the one year it was 98 degrees two days in a row. And when I got him in Kentucky, he was it was almost 90. I think it was like 89 that day. It was smoking hot, and I started to hunt over water holes, like water sources, because man, those streams dry up and there might be like a little pocket of water, and those I've found to just be absolute money. So I almost don't mind it being hot, because I feel like I can find the deer a little bit better. Josh, yeah, good question. I forgot to point that out. Also, it does have the tether port, so if you're wearing a safety harness underneath this, you can run your tether out the back. But the hood does detach. So there's a zipper here. You can take the hood off, which that's a good question, because I'm not a huge fan of hoods myself. So it's nice that I can take that off, especially when it's just chilly. I don't ever wear a hood because I don't like my ears being blocked, and I just, it blocks my peripheral vision sometimes. So yeah, I'll probably be taking mine off as well. So the hood does come off, and then, you know, maybe once it gets really cold, put it back on. But so I am glad that they made that detachable. So there's a zipper, and then it buttons right here. So you just undo the button. But just a really, really nice jacket. Again, there is a zipper under the armpit here that you just open up, and it's like a mesh in there, so it's going to let your heat out. So, you know, if it does warm up and starting to get a little toasty, you can cool down just a little bit by opening up those zippers under the arms. So there's one on each side. Again, I'll show this pocket again, because I do love this option. It's a magnetic pocket. Just quiet. Nothing's going to fall out of there. And it does have a lanyard in there to attach a rangefinder or maybe your gun call, and you can just have it hanging there, stick it back in there, and that it closes on its own too, which is kind of neat. So you just put that in there. But this is a really nice jacket. I like the way it forms to you. It does have drawstrings here on the side of your waist, so you can kind of pull this tight to your waist. Let me zipper this thing up, and I always have to tend to pull the drawstrings as far as they'll go. So yeah, it just fits really, really nice. And again, this thing is just dead quiet. So to me, that is the biggest highlight of this jacket. You know, outside of water resistance, of course, that's nice, and the wind resistant, but the quietness is why I want this jacket. So anybody, seriously, take advantage of the deal they have right now. If you're thinking of anything, now's the time to do it. Go to the website, TideWe's.com. For the non-new items, they're, you know, live 20. You put in the code, it's going to get you 20% off. But Andrew, we're doing good. Thanks for joining this morning. Josh says, good pocket for the phone and a can of dip. Yeah, I think it would be. This side here is it's a zipper pocket, same pocket size, but it's like a water resistant zipper in here. So this one might be a little bit better for your phone, but I do like the magnets. Your hand pockets, it's a nice, these are nice and deep, kind of hard to see, but my fingertips go all the way to the zipper. So lots of room in here. Daniel's going to put his beef jerky in there. Well, you guys just like stinking up the woods. Yeah, I get it. My cousin was always like, man, the only time I ever kill a deer is when I had a cigarette in my mouth. So it is. And I don't doubt it. But Josh is asking if it's a fleece lined pocket. So yes, to really answer that in a short, it's not like a real fuzzy, it's a light fleece. It's real soft. It does feel really nice in there. So it's lightly fleece lined. It's boy, I wish I could describe it better. And I wish I could show it better. But yeah, it's just a real soft, light fleece. It feels nice. So yeah, this jacket I think is going to be a pretty big hit for them. I can also take it a step further for you guys that are interested in fleece. The one jacket that they had last year, it's a much heavier jacket. It's fleece also, but it's heavier. It's a heavy jacket for, you know, winter, cold. This jacket is heated, so you got your power button here. It comes with a power bank, so you really stay warm with this thing. When it gets, you know, you're in December and it's really getting cold, you can upgrade to this jacket. I did wear this one last year and I absolutely love it. So I do love their fleece. I'm honest to God, I'm not just saying that. I love this jacket. In December, we had a really cold second week of rifle season. I mean, it was in the single digits. And this jacket with the heat was just freaking awesome. So this one, you know, end of October, November, probably even first part of December might be just fine. This is, you know, not so bulky like that one. So for bow hunters, this fleece, the TimberGhost jacket is going to be, I think it's just going to be an awesome jacket. So I can't wait to try this one. So guys, let me, I got like 12 more minutes or so, and I have 2 more things to give away. We got the orange beanie and another camo hat. So I know there was some folks on here that are on a computer and couldn't do the emoji thing. So there may be some on here that maybe know this answer from the past. But just for those who've been watching for a little while ago, I had mentioned a state that I killed this buck in. First person that can tell me what state I shot this deer in will get the orange beanie. Shouldn't be too hard, I don't think. But and effing camper, you got it. So you were the one that didn't have. You're the one that's on the computer. So I'm glad that worked out for you. So just make sure you put in effing camper as your call sign to your email, just so I know it's you. Josh, you're close. This one was this one's Iowa. But yes, that buck, my first velvet buck, was in Kentucky 2 years ago now, I guess it is. So that is probably one of my proudest deer, I guess you could say. So let me just jot that down. So that's Neil. So so you just won the beanie. Just email me your info. Again, make sure you put your name on there. In the subject line, put beanie winner. And of course, you know, your name, phone number, address, because we need to mail that to you. So just shoot me an email down here and give me all that info. I will send it to TideWe's, and they'll get you an orange beanie. How do I become a field staff member? I don't really know, but I'll tell you what, because you know, I love to help you out. I know that they do work with a lot of people just to test out their stuff. So if you can look me up on social media, whatever's easiest for you, Jase Outdoors, Jase Outdoors on Facebook, you name it, Instagram, YouTube. Shoot me a PM, or just you can even email me there at that email address, and I'll see if I can help you with that. I don't have any kind of pull with that, but I can see if I can help you out, though. Through, yeah, Neil, you got it. Thanks for sending that email. I got that. And I will forward that stuff over a little bit later. I do have one more camo hat to give away, so we'll have to come up with a little game for that. How big is that fish behind you? So that's a king salmon. I caught that when I was a teenager, so we're going back a little ways. I don't know how big it is. I never measured it. I never weighed it. I just remember it took me a long time to get them in. But yeah, that's so I'm in northeast corner of Pennsylvania, and then up in New York, there's the Salmon River that salmon come up out of the lakes, and it's quite an experience. So let me just guys, and so I got like a couple more minutes. I got one more hat to give away, but I also want to make sure for the new folks that have joined, had seen this ground blind, their new TideWe's ground blind, the FlipGuard 270. I really want to make sure you've seen this thing. So I'm going to play this one more time, just because I feel like this thing is going to be awesome. When it gets really cold out, this thing is going to be amazing, because your heat is going to be held in here so well. Your scent's going to be held in, and the rain's going to be held out. So this is just an awesome blind this thing is going to be, I do believe. So here it is again. You can't see from the outside in, but here's the door, and this is kind of what makes this unique also. It's a solid panel door. It flips completely up, so it's super easy to get in and out of that. And then you can use this adjustable pole that comes with it to hold it up. So if it is pouring down rain, this is a solid panel. The rain can't come through there. You can stand out there and just kind of load all your gear in, especially the guys that have the ability to drive up to your blinds. And then you could use that same pole for the center hub, and that's going to give support on the center hub on the ceiling. So if you get a lot of snow, you don't have to worry about your blinds collapsing. and this is the material. So it's kind of like it's just a clear plastic that covers the hole, so rain can't get in, wind can't come in, your heat is going to be held in there by it. And as you can see, you can still really see through this blind. And the seams, like where the stitching is, are all sealed up. So it's going to keep water out. You're going to stay dry. And this is neat too, because you got the low hub design, which allows you to open these windows super big. Like probably bigger than what you'd want to open them, but you just have the ability to open these absolutely huge. And then on the flip side, with this horizontal window design, this is what I love about these, is you can have them open as small as you want. And, you know, if you're just sticking a shotgun barrel out of there or something for turkey season. And it does come with this lid that's reversible. So it's orange on one side, camel on the other, just for added protection and safety measures. Some states still require you to have orange outside of a ground blind. I know Pennsylvania has to be like that. The brush end loops, pretty much on all their blinds, I think is really important to have, so you can stick grass or weeds in there and really tuck that thing in. But I just wanted to make sure you guys had seen this one, because I feel like this blind can be a game changer. It's just an absolute awesome blind. I cannot wait to test it out. We got am I coming to Pulaski this season? Yes. I mean, I literally was looking at the calendar yesterday to try to figure out. I usually go the last weekend of September because our archery season starts the first Saturday of October. So our archery season starts October 4th or 5th, I think it is. So I am trying to come up the last weekend, but my son is in school. I really like to take him up there, and we typically only have the weekends, and the Salmon River over on the weekends, I feel, is no longer fun. Especially when you have a kid and they're, you know, trying to learn things, and when you're, you know, elbow to elbow with people, you know, every cast has to be perfect, and he's not perfect. So it's kind of frustrating at the same time. So I'm not sure to really answer your question. I'm trying. Josh, what's it called again? That blind is the FlipGuard 270. Just kind of named after the door, way it flips up, and the 270-degree field of view. So that's how I got its name, FlipGuard 270. Just an awesome ground blind. Matter of fact, I can see, I have it set up in the yard right now. I can see it out my window. I have it in the yard, and I just go out there and like tinker with it, really, just trying to really learn it. And I just think it's a great blind. The ceiling height to where that center hub is 6'3". So I'm 5'10", so I can stand up in there easily. I could shoot standing up pretty easily. But the nice thing about that big window design, and I know some guys have complained about this on other blinds, is when you have a ceiling height of 6 foot 6 inches, the windows are usually a lot higher, and you can't shoot out of them sitting down. Well, this blind with that low hub design, that window can be so big, you can lower that bottom window so low that you can easily shoot sitting down now. So Greg just ordered one for wheelchair access. Yeah, these absolutely great for wheelchairs, because there's just nothing to get in the way. You can just, you know, go right under the door, and if it's raining, you know, you can prop that open. You have a shield over you, load all your stuff so you can stay dry getting in and out. But yeah, I should have pointed that last time, because it is absolutely awesome for wheelchairs too. So Greg, I would love to hear from you. Let me know how that goes. Just, you know, I love to hear other people's perspective on things. You know, obviously I have my opinion on these products, but I always like to hear what other people think. So like I just said about the ground blind windows, I never really thought it was an issue shooting down and not clearing the window because the windows were high. I never saw that. So to hear it from someone else, I was like, okay, now I can kind of see it, depending on, you know, different sizes and stuff. So, so Greg, if you, Jase Outdoors on social media, like if you follow me there, just, you can shoot me a message on there. Be curious to hear. Accessible Hunter Facebook page. Awesome. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. They are silent slides windows, so they do open silently. It's I think most of their ground blinds, from what I can recall, they all have that silent, so they do open up quietly. I just think, and I know that I don't think they're advertising it this way, so this is really my own take on it. With that being sealed up in there, your scent really can't get out of it. Yes, you're going to have to open the windows at some point to take a shot, but I feel like a lot of times, I know personally, when I'm set up over like a food plot, and if the wind's not ideal, they have to cross downwind of you to maybe get out in front into the food plot to get a shot. But if you leave that side wall closed up, your scent's not just going to blow that way too quickly. Yes, I still feel at the end of the day, it's best to hunt the wind. But I think it's going to hold your scent. I really do. And unfortunately, I don't know how to prove that. So I haven't got the hunt out of it yet. So I have a lot to really decide on my own come this season. So awesome. Appreciate that. Yeah, guys, you can follow along. I'm going to Kentucky tomorrow. I'll be posting my adventure along the way. So if you guys want to follow along, that'd be awesome. So I got one more hat to give away, and I'll tell you what. Since there's not a bunch of you on here, let's do this. I'm gonna. Well, let me write it down first before I say anything. So I just wrote down a number on a piece of paper. The first person that can get this number, it's between 0 and 25. The first person that can type in the number and comment one at a time, the first one that I see gets this number. We'll get the last camo hat that I'm giving away. So bear with me because it seems like they all come in at once. I'm just gonna, the first one I see pop up. You guys, ooh, somebody was one number away. We're close. I will say it's not 1 and it's not 25, but it's in between there. Oh, I just saw it. Let me back up. Hang on. I just saw it. Whoops. I'm sorry. I have like such a little window with comments here that it goes through. Neil, it looks like you won again, bro. It is the number, I don't know if you can see it, number 4. So it looked like Neil got that one. So Neil, just send me another email with subject line camo hat. So Neil, you are the winner of the camo hat. Greg, appreciate that. It's going to be tough. I mean, it's primarily public land, so man, it's not easy, that's for sure. And I don't know what to expect this time, but guys, I appreciate everybody following along and hanging out with me this morning. Neil, did you already? I'm confused. Oh, so you're saying the beanie that you won earlier, orange beanie, give that to do a giveaway on that one instead, and you'll take the hat? Yeah, I mean, we could do that. That'd be nice. Oh, you won. Oh, you won before. Oh, gotcha. Oh, you're like a regular. This is cool. Thanks, man. All right, so he already has an orange hat. I'll give away an orange hat. Maybe we'll make this one. We'll see who was really paying attention. For the orange hat, I hope this one isn't too hard, because I think maybe about 10 minutes ago I had pointed out where I shot this deer. What state I shot this deer? This one right there. So the first person that can tell me where I shot this deer, I did mention it a little bit ago. It's kind of brief, so I'm not sure. See if anybody was paying attention, or you could just guess a state, I guess. But the first person who can get me that state, and I have to clarify state, because I said that where I shot this deer one time, and the guy said lungs, and he wasn't wrong, but it's not what I was looking for. And it is Iowa. And it is Iowa. So we do have a winner for the orange hat. I will post up my email here for you to shoot me your email. Make sure you put in the subject line orange hat winner. I need your address, your phone number, and your name. Make sure your name matches the name looks like you're from Facebook. So shoot me an email and we'll send you the orange beanie. So let me just jot that down. And brown. All right. Awesome. Wasn't PA. This one was PA. It's my biggest. Oddly enough, it's my biggest buck shot in Pennsylvania. I mean, certainly I think a deer of a lifetime in Pennsylvania. It's got the double white throat patch. So just a super, super awesome 163-inch deer. I'll never shoot one that big again. I mean, it's the biggest one I've ever seen. And even to this day, I think I got him about 5 years ago now. I haven't seen one nearly that big yet. So yeah, he's a special deer for sure. Greg, I'm like northeast corner of Pennsylvania. We have a lot of, I'm not far from the New Jersey border, so we do get a lot of non-resident New Jersey city guys that just pound this area. Our deer typically, I mean, I really feel like you shoot a 130-inch deer in this area. I mean, that's a dang good deer. They just don't really get old enough to get big. So that's why I feel like he is a buck of a lifetime in this area. So it's so you're in the Southwest. I hear it's a little bit better out there. Below Pittsburgh, that area, Allegheny. I think you guys have some good bucks out that way, but our area has more hunters than it does land. So it's I just don't think our deer get big enough or old enough to get big enough. But hey, whatever. I guess whatever floats your boat. So guys, I think you got like a minute. Anything, if you're considering buying anything, again, we went over the fleece jacket, the waders, the duck jacket, and that ground blind. All really good stuff. If you haven't seen it, I think this video will be played again. This is their new duck jacket that goes with the Mindock waders. So anybody in the market for waders, these are awesome waders. They just sold out of them though, so you can get on a waiting list, and you get you a pair of those. So thanks for sending that email, and I'll give it a second if you guys have any last questions or even just want to talk hunting. I could do that all day, but I just want to make sure there hasn't any more questions on these products. And for everybody who asked questions and played along in the games, I really appreciate you joining me this morning. I cannot wait. I'm leaving tomorrow morning for Kentucky, so I am so excited. Man, I just cannot wait to get out there. I just cannot wait to sit in a tree, look at some deer. But I don't see any questions popping up, so I'm going to sign off for now. Probably be doing another live end of next week, I think. So I hope you guys join me then. I see a few of you kind of returning, so it's so awesome to see that. I really appreciate you guys, and hopefully I can come back with another story from Kentucky this weekend. So do I like fixed or mechanical? Oh man, you just want to open up a can of worms. It's like the biggest debate in the outdoor world. So the short answer is fixed. I'm shooting QAD, Exodus broadheads. I just feel like you can't go wrong with them. They have the best penetration. They're so dang sharp. But I do think that there is a place for mechanicals. As a matter of fact, I was literally, before I did this live, I was looking at Sever, their new ones. It's a hybrid, so it's got the bleeder blades on there with an expandable. They look pretty dang awesome, to the point I want to try them. I think what got me is they're like $20 a piece. So it's getting a little pricey, but yeah, I feel like, the mechanicals are starting to come a long ways from years past. I tried them in the beginning when like all the O-rings would constantly break, and I just got so tired of like putting blades back in that I just went back to to a fixed blade. But the reason I ever went to a mechanical, and this is why a lot of people will go to mechanicals, is because I was shooting a speed bow and I could not get a fixed blade to fly straight. I just couldn't do it. I mean, I had professional techs at Lancaster Archery who I feel have some of the best bow techs around, and they could not get a fixed blade broadhead to fly out of that bow. So that's why I went to a mechanical. But yeah, I ended up going back to a fixed blade. So you use the Kill Zone. I can't say, yeah, I've never tried those. Yeah, there's so many now. I've seen Thorn has put out something that looks pretty darn awesome. The blades actually sit down in the like shaft itself. So something like that, I feel like you can't get any more than field point accuracy than something like that. I mean, there's nothing that sticks out on those. So yeah, these designs are getting pretty wild, and the engineering that goes into them are really, really amazing. But at the end of the day, a fixed blade, to me, they tend to be sharper, and they can't fail. At the end of the day, if we're going to talk facts, they can't fail, as long as you can get them to fly right. So that's the key. But I shoot a Bowtech, the Rain 7. I've been meaning to. I usually buy a bow like every 3 to 4 years, but now I'm going on like year 6 with this bow because I just love it so much. And the prices of new bows nowadays, like flagship bows, are like bare bow or $2,000 now. So it's just getting out of control. And not, bare bow, $2,000. And then by the time you put everything on it, your sights and all that, you're easily looking at $2,500. So I'm gonna stick with this one. It shoots well, and I'm just comfortable with it. So to me, that no hurry to upgrade. So guys, I guess I'll wrap this up. See a few of you dropping off, and I appreciate any time that you guys spent with me. Is awesome. You agree the pricing is getting out of control. Yeah, everything. Like I said, those severed broadheads were $20 a piece. So by the time you buy 3 or 4 of them, I mean, you're looking at $100 just some broadheads. It's like between the broadhead at $20, the arrow shafts are now $20, and if you shoot a lighted knock, they're usually like $10. I mean, you're thinking like $50 to $60 at something, you know. And you know, typically I would shoot like, you know, coyotes that come by. Like now, it's just like I have to second guess it because it's like, well, I potentially break a broadhead or the arrow or lose it, and I just lost like $50. So yeah, this stuff is getting nuts. But that's the other great thing about TideWe's. Their stuff is just priced, I think, so well that you just for the quality of the stuff is so good, and the price is just, it's a no-brainer to me. So if you guys, anybody here that's new to TideWe's hasn't seen it, right now is the time to do it. Live 20, get you 20% off. So again, I didn't see any more questions. Thanks for joining me, guys, and hopefully I'll see you next time. And take care. We'll see you.